Welcome back to the Valor Knight. Today we're going to be playing the second quest of the Khazad-dûm expansion, the 7th level. You're investigating the 7th level of Moria, searching for the Chamber of Records and any sign of Balin's colony. In the heavy twilight of a hall, a bulky tomb is discovered in the grip of a dwarf skeleton. You carefully take possession of the book. Perhaps it will give you some answers. Search the encounter deck for the Book of Mazarbul, and have the first player attach you to a hero of his choice. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright. Then the dwarven runes of the book appear to hold a detailed record of the fledgling colony, but there is some elvish script at the end which seems out of place. When revealed, reveal an encounter card per player and add it to the staging area. Alright, it says when revealed, each player must raise the threat by 1 for each enemy in the staging area. Then the last player discards an attachment he controls. Well, I only have this. Will this discard this? It's an item, artifact. It doesn't say attachment. It's an objective, so no, it's not an attachment, sorry. Alright, oops, I don't know what that's from. So that's nothing to start, which is really nice. But you got a quick look at who I'm bringing on this quest. We're taking Fallen 1224. When Fallen commits to a quest, deal the damage to an enemy as it's revealed by the encounter deck. Don't know what happened there. Bifur, pay a resource from a hero's resource pool to add a resource to Bifur's resource pool. And then one of the best cards in the game, Spirit Baragon 0144. After Baragon defends an attack and takes no damage, reduce the defending player's threat by 1. Limit once per phase. So here's really the goal here. We're going to get the Spear of the Citadel on him, and Fallen, most of the enemies in this encounter deck have only 2 health. So Fallen is going to deal the damage, and when Baragon defends, they'll die, and that's the strategy here. It works, I think, 50% of the time. Alright, we really need Spear of the Citadel and Unexpected Courage. Okay, didn't get those, but this is what we got. We're going to first Daron's Runes. Okay, I'm going to discard. What do I want to discard here? We'll discard the Record Keeper. Daron's Runes again. Okay, not great at all. But maybe we can make this work. I'm going to be questing for 3. Against nothing. And the shadow card we get is Goblin Archer, who takes damage. So he's dead. We had 3 progress to the quest. Alright. We'll refresh and go into the next round. Hopefully I can get one of my 2 attachments. Okay, perfect. That's the first one we need. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened. Alright, we're going to save up. We're going to go ahead and Legacy of Durin. And then we're going to throw a resource over here, spin 2 for the Erebor Hammersmith, exhaust this to draw a card. Alright. And that's how we'll start. So we can quest for a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, he can't attack but does not exhaust to commit to the quest. So we're sending 4 against nothing this time. Card is 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, Doomed 2, Upper Hall. Alright. In terms of travel, we should probably go ahead and travel here. I've cleared the encounter deck with this deck before, so don't necessarily want that to happen this time because I hate that Doom 2, but it'll actually be okay in the end. Not super worried about raising my threat too terribly much. We will go ahead and head into the next round. Hopefully get Unexpected Courage. Okay, not this time, but R1 is great, so worth pulling out. Because she chooses a character, that character gains Sentinel and gets +1 until the end of the round, and so we're going to put that on Baragon so that he's defending for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 against nothing. And we get the next Upper Hall. Wow. Okay. This quest is not going at all how my previous runs went. But that might not be horrible if I can just get Unexpected Courage. I just really, really need that card for this to work right. Okay, the Gondorian Spearman is actually really great too, so we're going to go ahead and play him as well. And keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. 6 on 3. 6 on 4 is 2 progress. And Thalen's ability comes in to deal damage. Wait, I already had 3, right? So it was 2 progress, so 1, 2. Okay. And I don't really think we'll go through the deck this time, or hopefully not, so we'll go ahead and travel there. Alright. Goblin Spearman comes down, and this is where this deck shines. Baragon's going to defend, and because of the Spear of the Citadel, attached character is declared as the defender, deal damage to the attacking enemy. Deals damage, that kills him. Since he didn't take any damage, we drop our threat, and that's the end of combat. So, prepping for a ton of enemies here. Getting the Gondorian Spearman is great because he basically does the same thing. And we will just keep saving. Glorfindel would be great. I have a Hasty Stroke. I have a Dwarven Tomb. I do have a Test of Will. So we're in actually really good shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Against nothing. And the card we get is a Goblin Scout for 3. So make 3 progress. But each player with threat of 25 or higher can't optionally engage the Goblin Scout. Little unfortunate that he comes out this early, but threat-wise we're actually almost there, so I'm not particularly worried. We skip combat, so we move into already round number 5 in 6 minutes. This deck doesn't push through this quest quickly. It's a slow grind, slow building of the board state, and finally got Unexpected Courage. That's exactly what I needed. And Bifur almost has enough to pay for a Gandalf if we needed Gandalf. So this is looking good. And very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Just send in the same 6. Alright, 6 to 3. The next card we get is another Goblin Archer who instantly takes damage and dies. So that is 1, 2, 3, progress. Alright, still can't engage, but we're getting close, and we'll move on to the next round. No combat. Like to see that I'm collecting quite a few resources. I think I'll be okay to go ahead and play Silverbeard. And after he participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, we spend a tactics resource to deal 2 damage to another enemy that shares the trait. We'll Legacy of Durin. He's played a dwarf character to get a Burning Brand, and that is the card I needed. Wow, we're looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I keep counting it. I know how much I'm sending. Alright, 6 against 5. So 1 progress. He takes damage and is going to come down to defend. Baragon is going to defend. After he's been declared as a defender, we deal a damage to the attacking enemy, and he goes away. And we drop our threat by 1. So you can see that this really works. Oh, and the shadow card was a Cave Troll. That's awesome. This deck doesn't just like clean through the quest in like a minute. There are some that kind of try to bum rush through this thing, but instead really builds up a solid board state that can just defend against basically everything. Not going to play anything. Don't really have anything I think that's worth playing right now. We're going to keep our Test of Wills. Yep. So here we go again. Send the same 6. And we get a Goblin Spearman. So 6 to 4. 2 progress. So we're just barely keep on scooting by. Goblin Spearman will come down. Attacking for 3. Defending. Takes his damage. Drops my threat by 1. Yeah, this card for this quest is so perfect. Just dealing a damage to each enemy as it's revealed by the encounter deck is just a great thing. Alright, already on to round number 8. This might be the quest we do the most rounds in, honestly. Erebor Record Keeper is great. We'll play him. And Legacy of Durin to draw another card. That's another Hasty Stroke. That is fine. And so when we quest this time, we'll add him and make it 7. So 7 to 3. And we get another 3, another Upper Hall. Doom 2. This actually works out in my favor because this guy's going to come down. Alright, we make a single progress. Not really. How will we looking on getting through the encounter? We might get through it, so I'm going to leave this here for a little bit, actually. And in combat, he will come down and engage. Deal him a shadow card, only for a second, because the moment Baragon defends, he takes another hit. Progression style, Fallen is still great, but you pretty well have to have a Gondorian Spearman out to take care of all the enemies. We drop our threat by 1. and then go into the next round. I'm thinking about doing a progression series where I only use cards up until the point that the quest was when the quest came out. Though I think to do that I might play on easy mode to get an easy mode playthrough, because I'm kind of lame like that. This is obviously standard mode, and then I was thinking as well of trying to do a nightmare mode playthrough, or to try to play through the whole game and find a deck that can beat every quest, like playing through with the one deck, or my Hurlwind Outlands deck or something. Just some ideas I've been thinking about for future videos. We have enough to get Glorfindel, but I'm not going to get him just yet in case we want to test a will something. So we're going to send the 7. And this is a pretty tame version of this quest. I had it give me a little bit of trouble. Each player must raise the threat by 1. Last player discards an attachment in the staging area, or 1 for each enemy. There are no enemies, so that doesn't do anything. And we have to discard an attachment. Okay, I'll discard Legacy of Durin, and I have another one, so I can just get it right back. So that does nothing. We make 1, 2, 3, 4 progress, and we are close now to questing through. Round number 10. I think the last time I played this in my test, I got all the way to like round 18 or something crazy. Okay, Kazad Kazan. Choose a dwarf character until the end of the phase, and that character gets +3. That goes on to Azian Silverbeard when I get it. We'll go ahead and get our Legacy of Durin right back. No worries there. And we should quest through this phase. Hopefully. Maybe. Alright, first player attaches Watchful Eyes to one of his heroes. Oh, it's a Wind Revealed effect. So that's a terrible card. It's very much worth canceling. So, 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we make it through. You've discovered the chamber. Before you lies the resting place of Balin, last lord of Moria. The final portion of the book tells the grim tale. Balin was slain in the Dimril Dale, and the dwarves were then trapped in the mines. It seems as if there are no survivors. You stand silently by his tomb, but cannot tarry. Orc war cries and horns sound close. Leave the cumbersome book as a testament to the dwarves' valor, and prepare to fight your way out, lest Balin's fate become your own. When revealed, we remove the Book of Mazarbul from the game. And then, at the end of the staging step, which has already happened this round, we reveal the top cards of the encounter deck, adding all enemies, discard the other revealed cards without resolving them, X is the number of players, and if we beat this stage, we win. Encounter deck's getting about halfway through the encounter deck, so we gotta make a lot of progress. I'll go ahead and travel here. I don't think I'll be reshuffling the encounter deck, hopefully. But we move into round 11. Bifur no longer has the Book of Mazarbul, so we'll have to actually exhaust the quest. And thankfully we get a great ally to help with that as well, with Hinamarth. And we're going to spend 5 to get Glorfindel. And he has the ability to discard a card from your hand to ready him, which is awesome. So Hinamarth, what are we starting against? They have a Cave Troll. Alright, the Cave Troll's coming down. That's okay, I'm going to be able to kill him this turn, so not particularly worried about that. But we might have another enemy. He'll take a damage. So the Cave Troll's 4. So let's send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cave Troll comes in. He's worth 4. He takes damage. And now we reveal this. If it's an enemy, it gets added. If not, alright. Well, this is actually the worst possible combo. It is an enemy, so he gets added. He's also surges into another enemy. And his when revealed effect is reveal a card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. No, thank you. I can only handle so many enemies, so we're going to test and will that so that doesn't happen. And all 3, oh, nope, not all 3 are going to engage. The Cave Troll is going to engage. Oh, I didn't do the progress. So 10 minus 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8. So we make only 2 progress. Alright, these 2 are going to come down and engage. I'm only defending with Baragon for 5. So I'm tempted to Gandalf. Oh, I can't Gandalf, I don't have sneak attack. Okay. First, I'm going to discard a Hasty Stroke to ready Glorfindel. And do I think I can take the damage that I'm going to take from this? Because I'm defending for 5 with her. I think I will. So Add Goblin Spearman in the staging area. No thank you. Burning Brand that away. I do take a damage. I'm exhaust ready. He's attacking. We're actually going to exhaust the Gondorian Spearman. He has the same effect as the spear. After he's declared as a defender, we deal a damage to the attacking enemy. We go ahead and kill him off. Alright, for damage back, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 4 would be 3. That's not enough, so we will Kazan. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more than enough we needed to kill the Cave Troll, and he gets put up in the victory display, thankfully, so he can't come back. Alright, that's the end of that turn. Might want to think about Gandalfing soon to get my threat down, but I'm going to hold off, and actually that's a great card. Gildor and Glorian. Alright, Hinomoth, show me what we're up against. Another Watchful Eyes. Forced if the attached here is exhausted at the end of the combat phase, reveal a card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. Wow. I guess I can't cancel that. No, I can't cancel it. I think I'm going to have to put that on Bifur, and he's just not going to be able to quest. So, we only got 2 here, so we need to make a little bit. Let's send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I send Gildor? I think we're okay too. 9, 10, 11. So 11. Watchful Eyes comes out. It will go on to Bifur. So we won't be able to do much. 11 to 3 is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, I had to do this first. Okay. The second card was not an enemy, so it just gets discarded, and then we do that. I'm going to optionally engage this guy, because I don't like him very much. He's attacking for 1, I'm defending for a lot. The shadow card reads nothing, and we'll swing back for 3, which will be enough to kill him. Since I didn't take a damage, I lower my threat, and we go on into round 13. And draw a card. Perfect. Unexpected Courage. We're playing it. Just basically allowing... this should be a win, I think, at this point, because I can defend 3 times, and have this defender as well. Hinomoth's going to show us what's next. Alright, just a Goblin Scout, so we'll be questing against 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right now. Yep. Alright, 11 against 3. It's the end of the staging step, so if this is an enemy, it gets added. Not an enemy. And 11 to 3 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. Sorry, it's 8, 5. We were at 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, yep. 11 minus 3 is 10, 9, 8. Yep. So 8. So we're up to 9 progress. We're going to go ahead and optionally engage. Or, actually, not optionally. Baragon defends to deal the damage. The shadow card would have been nothing. Drop our threat. Go into the next round. And now you can see the real power of this deck. It is absolutely rolling on this quest. And I think we could Gandalf, honestly. Try to clear out. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, 4, 5. For Gandalf, we're going to use him to drop my threat. And we're going to hit him Hearth. Next card is a Goblin Spearman, no problem, with only 2. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this should go well. Goblin Spearman's the first one revealed. He takes damage. Now if this is an enemy, it's revealed. Not an enemy, so it gets discarded. 2 to 15 is 13 progress. So there's way more than enough we need to clear this stage, and in doing so, we win the game. Honestly, this was a pretty tame version of this quest. I played it a couple times where I had a line of enemies, right at me that Baragon just had to keep on taking. But this time we didn't get that much. We didn't get swarmed by enemies, and cleared it pretty quickly with a final score of. So you do 10 times the round number, so that's 140. Plus your starting threat of 26, so that's 166, plus all the damage on your heroes, so 167, plus your victory points, so 169. That's the score we got on this one. In the next video, we'll finish the Khazad-dûm expansion with the Flight from Moria.